Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1485, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. According to the Bible, which island was Paul shipwrecked on? Malta? What is the name of the mob boss voiced by Joe Mantegna on the TV show The Simpsons? Fat Tony? What was the very first ship sunk in action in World War II? SS Athenia. What animal does cashmere come from? Goat. Which small French town holds an annual festival celebrating Mexico? Barcelonette. What is the name of Salvador Dali's most famous painting of clocks? Answer. The persistence of memory. Dali used what he called the paranoiac critical method, in which he created what he called hand-painted dream photographs. The antidepressant drug fluoxetine is generally known by what other name? Prozac. Who played the role of Kris Kringle in the 1994 film Miracle on 34th Street? Answer. Richard Attenborough. What province in China does pu'er tea originate from? Yunnan. During what geological time period did the T-Rex roam the Earth? Cretaceous period. For what 2005 film did George Clooney win a Best Supporting Actor Oscar? Syriana. What was George Hepplewhite's profession? Furniture maker. The Missouri River flows into what river? Mississippi River. Picasso was a suspect in the theft of what famous art piece in 1911? Answer. Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. Which penguin sex is larger? Males. Robert Llewellyn, Craig Charles, Danny John Jules, and Chris Berry are known for acting in which British sci-fi comedy show? Red Dwarf. In the children's book Phiasper and the Rogue Kite, what animal is Phiasper based on? Pink fairy armadillo. As what type of beans are chickpeas also known as? Garbanzo? What TV show featured Ellen DeGeneres as a receptionist? Open House. Which country did the first European settlers of New York come from? The Netherlands. In what film did real-life siblings Jake and Maggie Gyllenhaal play brother and sister on screen? Donnie Darko. Which star is represented by placing a star on top of a Christmas tree? Star of Bethlehem. What did Seymour give to Jake as a birthday present in the movie 1 Hour Photo? A camera. When did Indira Gandhi's first term as Prime Minister of India begin? 1966. If you take a road trip to Hawaii, what road signs would you see? You can't drive to Hawaii. From what language did English borrow the word luau? Hawaiian. In the movie Lilo and Stitch, what city does Stitch build and then destroy in the bedroom? San Francisco. What last name is shared by Clinton cabinet member Henry and The House on Mango Street, author Sandra? Cisneros? What classic novel's subtitle is And What Alice Found There? Through the Looking Glass. In The Simpsons, what is the three-eyed fish named? Blinky. Which South American country takes its name from Christopher Columbus? Colombia. Hurricane season in the North Atlantic officially begins on the first day of what month? June. What network was primarily responsible for leaking over 11.5 million documents, collectively known as the Panama Papers, on April 3, 2016? Answer: the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists. What was the first movie adaptation of a Hannibal Lecter novel to feature Anthony Hopkins? The Silence of the Lambs. What Fantasy Island actor ended up committing suicide? Hervé Villechaize. In 1892, who became the first ever pro football player to be paid for playing the game? Answer: William Pudge Heffelfinger. Who wrote the novel Don Quixote? Miguel de Cervantes. As of 2020, what actor has portrayed Peter Parker Spider-Man in the most number of live-action films? Tom Holland. What color are the standard mile marker signs used on the interstate highway system in the United States? Green. Which novel starts with Colonel Aureliano facing a firing squad? Answer: 100 Years of Solitude. What is the only moon in our solar system to spin in a direction opposite of its planet's rotation? Triton. Anthony Robert McMillan became famous as who? Robbie Coltrane. What island was the scene of a nuclear accident in 1979? 3 Mile Island. What is the first of the 4 cups of wine diners are obligated to drink at the Passover Seder meant for? Kiddush. What is Krungthep is more commonly known as? Bangkok. Who wrote Tarzan of the Apes in 1912? Edgar Rice Burroughs. What pitcher lent his name to ulnar collateral ligament reconstruction? Tommy John. What screen legend made her final appearance in the movie Ship of Fools? Vivien Leigh. The 2008 Summer Olympic Games were held in what city? Beijing. Which popular Mexican dish consists of chopped meat in a stew with red chilies and kidney beans? Chili con carne. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.